رمضان يا رمضان يا نفحة الرحمن رمضان يا رمضان شهر جود وغفران رمضان يا رمضان يا نفحة الرحمن رمضان يا رمضان شهر جود وغفران كل عام يأتي زائر ليته دوما.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Habibat Adedoyin Kukoyi. I want to especially welcome you to our program, Pathway to Jannah, from our company, Ames Media Company Limited. Now that we have gotten into the second phase of the Ramadan, what we should focus on more is seeking for forgiveness from Almighty Allah. Yes, when we are praying, whatever we are doing, let us increase in our request for Almighty Allah to forgive us of all of our shortcomings and take all of our acts as an act of ibadah. You know that dua that goes thus: Allahumma innaka afun tuhibu afwan fafwan. Yes, that is what we should be seeking for. That is what we should be saying more, especially now that we are in the second phase of Ramadan. I'll be right back. Welcome back. Like we said to you, now we have a whole lot of content for your listening and viewing pleasure. Yes, we have our Quranic citation, we have the cookery segment, we have everything ready for you. And I hope you would enjoy and be blessed with it.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Mariam Sulaiman. I attend University of Lagos Muslim Community Arabic School. I am here to read a few verses of Surah Al-Hashr, which talks about the significance of attributes of Allah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لو أنزلنا هذا القرآن على جبل لرأيته خاشعا متصدعا من خشية الله وتلك الأمثال نضربها للناس لعلهم يتفكرون هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو عالم الغيب والشهادة هو الرحمن الرحيم هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الملك القدوس السلام المؤمن المهيمن العزيز الجبار المتكبر سبحان الله عما يشركون هو الله الخالق البارئ المصور له الأسماء الحسنى يسبح له ما في السماوات والأرض وهو العزيز الحكيم صدق الله العظيم.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, our viewers. We are here again today on our Pathway to Jannah, and this is the kitchen segment. I'm your sister in Dean, Bolanle Atonda, and we are here to bring you menus, recipes that you can take during Ramadan, Iftar, and Sahur. How is our Ramadan going? How are we coping with the heat? May Allah make it easy for us. Today we'll be making green juice. This green juice is highly beneficial. It helps to hydrate our body because the major ingredient is our cucumber, which contains 99% water. So it's going to keep us hydrated, as well as our celery. Celery helps flush our system. It removes toxins. Those are waste that the body has accumulated. It removes them and it makes your body to shine. And of course, our apple. Remember the adage that says that an apple a day keeps the doctor away. So this is nutrient dense. So these are just like powerhouse juice. So we'll cut our cucumber. Remember, always wash your vegetables very well. This has been washed. You can either put vinegar, white vinegar into your water, or you put salt into your water. Immerse them in water. When you see there's particles there, you see those particles go to the bottom of the water. So we will cut our cucumber. And always leave the skin on. It's beneficial because the green has its nutrients. Don't cut it away. This is highly hydrating. Even when you want to take water and you don't feel like taking water, just cut some cucumber into your water. Infuse cucumber into that water. It will change the taste of the water and make you want to drink it. Because as an adult, you are supposed to take 8 glasses of water per day. And in this period that the heat is on the high level, we need to keep hydrated. So make sure you take fruits that are rich in water. This controversial saying that the seeds in apple is poisonous, but I personally like to err on the side of caution. Since it is controversial, some say it is, some say it is not, I just take it away. Better to err on the side of caution. So I take it off, either using for smoothie or juice or eating raw or adding into salad. I take them off. So we cut into chunks. And another thing the apple is serving in this juice is serving as a sweetener. You know, green apple is sweet. So if you are the diabetic type, then you need to reduce your apple intake. You don't take too much because it still has natural sugar in it. Though it's the healthy type of sugar, but moderation is still advised. And this is our celery. We call this celery stick, and this is the celery leaf. So both will be used. It is highly beneficial for the body. So this is our juicer. Put it on and put in just put it in. If you don't have a juicer, you can make use of your blender. Pour everything into your blender, add a little bit of water to power it, then you now squeeze out the juice by sieving. So you don't have to say because you don't have a juicer you won't make juice. Your blender will work fine too. Just put them in. You'll see the shaft coming out into the shaft bowl. If you are using a blender, it will definitely blend it all up. Then if the consistency is smooth, then you may not have to sieve. But there's no how we won't still have some shafts going into our juice now, which has enough fiber content to keep our body hydrated. So our juice is ready. See the rich green color. Wow, isn't this amazing? Nature has really blessed us with so many beneficial fruits, vegetables, and you don't have to break the bank to make one. Just go with the fruits in season. This is very rich, undiluted. That's it. and we are ready to serve. Ready to serve. So our juice is ready to serve. We'll be making use of our glass cup already cleaned, washed. Yeah, see the beauty of nature. Green juice in its glory, highly beneficial. This Ramadan, make a conscious effort to leave fizzy drink and go with the natural. See? And it still has some little fiber, little shafts, which is going to keep the body hydrated. Thank you, and I would like you to practice this at home. Ramadan Mubarak.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ramadan Mubarak is another segment of stories of the Prophet. And I have in the studio, my regular friends, our children from Farida Children's School and Great Khilafa College. Say Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Don't forget, we are still on the Prophet Yusuf alayhi salatu wassalam. We are at that point when Prophet Yusuf was invited from the prison by the king who had dreams. And I've mentioned the dreams to you in our earlier episode. And because all the soothsayers could not provide answers to the dream, they couldn't interpret the dreams. So it was a problem. And at that point, the chief servant, who was Yusuf's friend in the prison, remembered that he had a friend who had the ability to interpret dreams, and that was Yusuf. So Yusuf was invited from the prison by the king. But before Yusuf left the prison, he asked the king that the king should tell the world what was the offense of Yusuf, what was his offense before he was committed into prison. And you know he didn't commit any offense. So it was clear to the entire world that Yusuf did not do any wrong, that he was taken to prison for unjust reasons. And because his name had been cleared, that actually he didn't rape anybody. So he was unjustly punished. The king invited him. When he got out, he now interpreted the dreams to the king. He told the king that 7 years of plenty will come into the land. Years when all their farm produce will come out bountifully. That when they put anything on the ground, it will come out in plenty. And they have more food to eat for 7 years. 7 years thereafter, there will be a period of scarcity of rainfall, a period of drought and famine, where there will be no food in the lands. And that was the interpretation of the thin cows eating the fat cows. And that was what they told the king. And the king asked him, what do we do as a people after enjoying for 7 years? Do we have to suffer for another 7 years thereafter? Yusuf told them, no. If you allow me to manage resources, that in the 7 years of plenty, we'll create a very big storehouse where we store the excess of our food, so that in the years of famine and in the year of scarcity that is coming after it, we'll have more than enough food that we have stored to eat. And the king approved his suggestion. And who is better qualified to manage this suggestion? Who do you think is qualified? He was the one who provided the interpretation of the dream, and he told them what to do. Who is more qualified to do it? Yes. Tell me.
Prophet Yusuf.
Prophet Yusuf. Wonderful. Because he was the one who brought the suggestion. So he told the king, I have the knowledge, I have the honesty, I have the integrity to be able to manage these resources for you. And guess what? Prophet Yusuf was appointed Minister of Agriculture. This was Yusuf who was sold into slavery. This was Yusuf who was taken into prison for something he did not do. This was Yusuf, who was to be raped by his master, the wife of his master, and eventually got into prison. Yusuf is now is out of the prison now. After interpreting the dreams, the king made him what? Minister of agriculture. And that was how Yusuf became a very important person in Egypt.
At Taj Bank, we are a non-interest bank like no other. That's because we do not just share in your success story, but we also share your risk like it's ours. And that's why we say at Taj Bank, our only interest is you.
He was next to the prime minister, who was next to the king. And quite strangely, at that point in time, when Yusuf had become a very powerful person in Egypt, in the land of his father, Jacob, I hope you remembered. Yes, Jacob, in the land of his father, with his 10 brothers who conspired against him, there was great famine, there was drought, there was no food, and people had nothing to eat. So people will have to travel from different parts of the world to Egypt to buy food, because Egypt had excess they have stored in the years of plenty. So the brothers of Yusuf, they also traveled from their own land. They came down to Egypt to buy food, which was very scarce in their own land. When they got there, whom do you think they met there?
Prophet Yusuf.
Prophet Yusuf, wonderful. They met Prophet Yusuf, but they didn't know him. Why? Because he has grown older, he had become bigger, and that was not all. He was adorning unto himself the official dress of an Egyptian minister. So they didn't recognize him, but he recognized them. So after they had bought what they came for, he gave them excess of what they bought, and told them, when next you are coming to buy from here, I will not sell to you. You must bring along your younger brother who is at home. Do you know the name of that younger brother?
Bunyamin.
Bunyamin. And Bunyamin and Yusuf was from the same mother. The other 10 brothers were from the same mother, while Bunyamin and Yusuf, so he didn't come along with them. So he now asked them, when you get back home and you are returning back, bring along my brother, even though they didn't know it was Yusuf with you. So they left Egypt very happy. And when they got to their land, they told their father how the minister treated them nicely, how he was so kind to them, how he even returned their money to them. And that if they must come back again, they must come along with their brother, Bunyamin. And their father was very weary of that request. Why was he weary? Why was he not comfortable with them asking that Bunyamin should now follow them? Why was he not comfortable? Tell us.
He was not comfortable because of what happened to Yusuf. He didn't want Bunyamin to have the same experience.
Yes.
In a brief citation by the anchor, the personality of the honoree, Engineer Kola Balogun, was further espoused.
Engineer Kola Balogun is an astute engineer and a member of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, NSE. He's a versatile and seasoned engineer with over 2 decades experience. He has in the past worked with Microchip, where he rose to a senior management position. On leaving Microchip, he set up Momas Systems Nigeria Limited in 1995 as an information technology solution provider. His versatility was put to test in 1996 when he resolved a technical problem on the management systems of the National Electricity Power Authority, now PHCN, which hitherto necessitated the deployment of experts from South Africa. This singular act opened a vista of opportunities for Moma's systems in the power sector as a robust and formidable solution provider. Apart from PHCN, Moma's systems have been meeting the metering needs of major 8 states within the country. Engineer Balogun's position and vision to deepen metering technology locally emboldened the conceptualization of Mama's electricity meter. Today, we honor Engineer Kola Balogun, the chairman, Mama's Electricity Meters Manufacturing Company, Nigeria.
On behalf of the Chancellor of Bosbridge University and the whole University of Bosbridge, I confer on you the Honorary Doctor of Engineering. On behalf of the university, we say congratulations.
In his response, Dr. Balogun thanked the institutes for choosing him and further made commitment on the need to partner with institutes in their training program.
Accepting this honor is a privilege for me and encourages me to do more and encourages to put in all our engineering faculty to better humanity. Like they rightly said, our conceptualization in engineering was not conceived basically to enrich ourselves, but to aid development of mankind, especially the grassroots, the less privileged, the hopelessness, so that we can give them hope. And on behalf of myself, I remain committed with all my staff on Moma System Nigeria Limited and MEMCO. Well, yes, I feel fulfilled. I feel enhanced in my dream to better people's life and commitment to humanity in terms of impacting technical skill into people's life. The next is to work hard. It's a fueling mechanism for us to be able to now optimize the threshold, go beyond the threshold of the capability of the intelligent quotient God has given to us. You must leave your comfort zone to be able to do that optimization. And that's what we're going to do more. At least we'll know that there are eagle eyes looking up to us now, so we'll do more.
Special thank you to all our donors and sponsors. We appreciate you. Thank you very much. May Allah continue to increase you and increase your business. From Alaja Shukwain to Biggie to Freshest Bread to everyone that has given us products. We are still expecting more, like I always say. I mean, this program would only get better if you come and support this cause. Welcome back. Fún gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n ti máa ń dáhùn ìbéèrè wa, ẹ ṣé gan ni o. Àǹfààní yìí wà fún yín láti win a whole lot of gifts. The question for today goes thus: who is a great companion that married 2 of the Prophet's daughters? Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Who is a great companion that married 2 of the Prophet's daughters? If you know the answer, send it in to our Facebook page. Our Facebook handle is Ames Media Company Limited. Ames Media Company Limited. Ibẹ̀ yẹn nìkan láti máa mú àwọn tó bá yanrantí o. And it would also be first come, first serve. So if your answer comes in first and you get it right, be sure that I'm pè láìpẹ́ láì jìnnà. And lest I forget, if you are going to send in your answers, please always indicate your location and your contact number. Again, Always indicate your location and your contact number. This is where we're going to draw the curtain on today's program. Inshallah, I'll be here again tomorrow. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي